Welcome back to Murder, Mayhem, and Mortgages, where every home has a history, but sometimes it's a little bit bloody and involves a mystery. So, I'm Robbi.
I'm Chef.
And we are your local sick and twisted real estate professionals who are here to dive back and pull back the curtain on the dark side of real estate.
Yes. And, a lot of our stories do frame around real estate agents and properties themselves, but what if I told you occasionally loan officers meet their demise as well?
All right, that's not creepy at all. But okay.
All
right, I'll bite. What the fuck did they do?
There's definitely not as many of those stories as the other kind. I mean, I had to do some digging just to find some crimes involving loan officers, but I was able to find one.
Just out of curiosity, what year was this? Was this 2007 or 2008 time period?
2014.
Ah, shit. Okay.
So we're going to be talking about Brian DeMoink. I hope that's how I am saying his name right. And he was a loan officer in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Okay.
Apparently, one day he wasn't responding to phone calls and communications, and he was found shot in his office.
Allegedly?
Allegedly.
Okay. So he was allegedly working and allegedly got shot.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, the weird thing about it is it's a completely cold case. They don't have any suspects, don't really know what happens. All they know is when they found him, some of his paperwork and electronics were missing.
Did you check with his assistant or probably his processor? Because that's the people that want to fucking kill me on a regular basis, by the way.
Well, definitely a little bit shady business. I mean, if you're stealing documents and electronics, you're trying to hide something. So, maybe it was mortgage fraud. Maybe it was a deal gone bad. It's kind of hard to say in a situation like this, especially when they don't have any leads or really know what the whole story was.
And in my case, it would be HR wanting to know what the fuck I was up to. So
HR has entered the chat.
Yeah, of course. They always appear at least once every time we get together. So.
Right. Now, the police, they did do some investigation. They looked into financial dealings, business partners, any disputes or client transaction related disputes, which, when you're dealing with a lot of money and digging into people's personal life and financial business, I mean, you kind of poke the bear sometimes. I mean, we are all up in the business as loan officers.
We do find out if you've been on OnlyFans more than once by accident. And it's not a magazine place, y'all, no matter what your husband tells you. All right.
Yeah, so
I think my favorite line somebody told their wife, it's for trading baseball cards, honey. And I was like, what the fuck?
we definitely are.
The closer was like, sign here.
Oh my gosh. I mean, we definitely see some interesting things and happen upon some secrets from time to time. Recently I had seen that a guy had opened up a Zales credit card, so I assumed he was purchasing, a ring for his fiance, and I was really careful to not bring that up because I actually have a worksheet that I use when I'm qualifying somebody, and I put their income and their debts on everything. And
did you talk to him about it? Did she know?
So
it was for somebody else?
Yes, she did end up knowing. I wasn't the one that talked to her about it. I had to send them to another professional before we could get them ready to buy. But, you have to kind of tiptoe around those things because there's been a couple of times I've submitted that worksheet and, my husband or my wife didn't know about this and now they do and oops.
I think the craziest thing that was exposed was a wife's former name. And she had to do a name affidavit. And he didn't know that she was previously fucking married. 3 times. It was awesome. It was so awesome. I was like, and this name, and this name. And he's like, honey, what are those? Nothing.
Funny enough, we actually have a processor. Her name's Sandy. And we lovingly call her 6 times Sandy because she's been married 6 times.
Oh, that's awesome. 6 times
and I
Sandy.
thought that was hilarious.
I bet the guys think it means something different.
You definitely want to have a little more transparency with your financials if you're going to be applying for a mortgage because you don't know what's going to be outed during the process sometimes.
I did have one woman, and I knew her personally, and she came and applied, and she goes, so I make more money than him. Does he have to know about my debts? And I said, well, they're going to be on the loan application. Does he fucking read? And she was like, yes. She goes, never mind. And so like, she legit, like totally like didn't buy the fucking house. Like, and I was like, okay, well, I guess you didn't want it. I said, why don't you just pay it off if you make, she goes, that means I'd have to quit shopping. I was like, isn't that cheaper than a divorce? I mean, like, come on. And I don't think he would have left her no matter what, but yeah.
Well, it just goes back to, it's hard to kind of say what led to Brian's death. I mean, being shot in his office and some of his work materials being stolen definitely makes me want to lean towards that there was either some financial dealings or business partner, something that went awry. But, the fact is it's a cold case. They don't have any suspects. I don't think they really know what happened. He just went to work one day, got shot, some stuff stolen, and that was that.
As someone that has an assistant, I'm going to lean into it and say it was the LOA, the loan officer's fucking assistant.
I think they were trying to
we
hide
do
something.
drive them crazy a lot. So, or the IT guy.
There was some information that they didn't want to get out, and he lost his life over it. So, I mean,
was he married?
I don't think so. I didn't find any information about that. There wasn't really a whole lot of information about this case in general. Mm-hmm. Trying to find stuff involving loan officers isn't as abundant as real estate agents or other real estate related murders. But we have a risky job too. I mean, we're dealing with people's financial stuff, and as we've discussed on many of our episodes, when there's money involved, there is shenanigans.
Yes, and most male loan officers I know, although they're ready to always lock in, it's not quite so much with the marriage vows.
Good old boys club.
It is. So, all right, good story.
Short but sweet.
Short but sweet this week. Not so sweet because the guy did die.
Yes.
So I have an ongoing and active story that was brought to us. Are you familiar with MBS Highway?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So MBS Highway, mortgage-backed securities highway, they're a news source for many loan officers around the country. I don't know how many people listen to them, but I imagine it's more than 200,000. I don't know. So, but they feature the most sexy version of the most boring news ever for finances because it's on the bond market and nobody really gives a shit unless you're looking at locking in. But they send us these very unfriendly text messages if you are a part of them that always say, rate lock alert.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten one of those?
Yeah.
Like while you're driving down the highway and you're like, son of a bitch, and you got to pull over and lock in your loan because they're telling you ahead of time that shit has gone bananas and that the president has gone to war. And by the way, we can't get any oil. And suddenly rates went from 5.5 to 6.5 in a matter of 4 days. So,
but I enjoy
that sounds a little personal to me.
I enjoy their information, though. They give the why behind why the market's moving, and that gives us the information to give to our clients to say, hey, rates are doing this because of this, and it just makes us more informed as loan officers. And so they have some great content that they put out. Absolutely,
and I'm not griping about that. I'm just telling you, whenever they call, it's never good news ever. I mean, I would love for them to go, Robin, I'm calling to say sunny skies and hold off. It's going to be better rates tomorrow.
Robin, float for the next week and a half because rates are going to improve.
Yeah, no, I only get red alert lights. Maybe we should tell Barry that. But anyway, so this story actually came from Jake Habib. This is Barry Habib, owner of the company's son, and Jake actually gave me this story. So thank you, Jake.
Awesome.
I really appreciate
That's
it.
Awesome.
I didn't even hear it, and apparently in their neck of the woods, which is New Jersey, this is like New Jersey. It's like the big story of the day. It's like the soap opera. And I couldn't even believe it because I'd never even heard of this shit. I'm like, he goes, oh yeah, you got to check it out. It's the Coltnet murders. And I'm like, what the fuck is the Coltnet murders? So I start Googling it and I'm like, oh my God, like, how is this not over national news? So, okay. So back up. Sometimes when you're dealing with family, it's good. right? Like you get to meet and hang out and go to family vacations and you get to see each other at Thanksgiving and Christmas. Have you ever noticed that a lot of our stories happen at Thanksgiving and Christmas though?
Yeah.
But this one happened right before Thanksgiving, November 20th, 2018. So here's your
About the
sign.
holidays, man. And,
Here's
and
something
those
about the
tight
holidays.
finances and
Yeah, or you just don't want to share the fucking turkey with them. I
that
don't
too.
know. Pass the dressing
Carve
kind of
them
thing.
up with the turkey knife.
So there are bad family dinners, and then there are some good family dinners, and there are just family dinners, and then some family dinners just end in arson, murder, and a mansion on fire. So that's where we're headed, people.
Yeah, let's not cook the turkey.
The
Let's just cook the house.
neck freaking murders. So, yeah, somebody overcooked the fucking turkey. How about that? So, and sometimes if financiers are involved, things go well. Sometimes family business, things go well. But when you involve family business and finances and real estate, it usually doesn't
messy.
always, it usually gets kind of messy. So that's where we're at and where we're headed to. So welcome back. Yay. Don't mix family money in real estate. So, all right, picture this. November 20th, 2018, fire department gets called to put out a fire at a local mansion. Okay. And it is called, the mansion is in Colt Neck, New Jersey. Never heard of this place before, but apparently it's a very affluent place, beautiful homes, way spread out. The wealthy live there, and the fire department got called to the family of the Canero family. And as they're putting out the fire, they realize something. One of the victims is outside, and 3 of the victims are inside.
Okay.
And the victim outside was shot 5 times and also stabbed.
Goodness.
Yes. So that's the dad. His name is Keith.
He had a will to live, apparently, if he ended up outside.
Yes. Now, those that wound up inside is Jennifer, his wife, and she was both shot and stabbed. As after they put out the fire, they realized. But then they get called away to another fire. And the other fire is in this other township called Ocean Township, also owned by a Canero family member.
Interesting.
Yes. And in this case scenario, the guy, Paul, is not inside, but his wife and his daughter are inside. And I believe they escaped, right? But they were inside when the fire got started.
Okay.
So now the fire department's like, what the fuck? Why are we
is
doing
this
these 2
family
fires?
and
Why this
fires?
family? And why were they shot? Obviously, the family is, like being targeted. This is bad. Yeah, it turns out it was the brother, Paul Canero, that set the fire, both on the first and the second. And they found out because apparently, again, although I don't like being monitored all the time, I love CCTV because you get to watch people do stupid shit on camera and get caught. And in this case scenario, he got caught because his little pretty Porsche was driving back and forth between the homes. And they caught him at one home and then set the fire and then drove to the other home and set the fire so that the police would think that his family was being targeted
and not him.
Yes. So and I'm like sitting there imagining, I have nieces and nephews and grandchildren, and what the fuck is wrong with you that you would stab your niece and nephew?
Well, and anytime
Like,
somebody
what the
gets
hell?
stabbed, like to me, that's a highly
personal.
personal
It's horrible.
crime.
It's just what?
Like, unless you're in Europe where they don't have guns, like stabbings aren't random.
Right.
Not here in the U.S. anyway.
Right. So anyway, so here it is. They find out that he shot and killed his brother, and now he's on trial, not only for murder, but also for arson and insurance fraud. And as they're digging deeper, they find out, well, he's been stealing from the company. And the family owns not 1, but 2 companies. Okay. So one of the companies is a technology firm, and they're basically technology consultants, which is lingo for We don't know what the fuck you do, but just fix the computer. The other company was a pest control company. Now, how the fuck those two merge, I don't know.
That is interesting.
But the only common link I can figure out with the two companies is that, one, bugs are always present, both in computers and in real estate.
We got bugs, we got you.
Also, people are always fucking up shit, and the bugs are always coming back. So it's a never-ending cycle of business. So that's how they afforded the mansions. But it turns out Paul was taking money from the company, and they were going to cut him off and kick him out of the company, and therefore it was turning bad. So Paul decided, you know what, fuck it, we'll kill him and get the life insurance. And so now there's life insurance fraud on top of everything else. So all this stuff is happening, and everybody can't imagine killing your own family member, much less your brother and your niece and nephew. That is your blood. You just don't go there. What the hell?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So it has a little bit of a twist, though, because he was recently convicted, but he hasn't been, what do you call it when they figure out like how much time you're going to spend sentenced?
Okay.
So he's been convicted. And I don't understand why they don't sentence you right at the same time. Like there's a whole lot that I don't get from the criminal system because I've never really been involved in the criminal system. And I think that's a good thing.
I think they need time to kind of ascertain the severity of the crime once you're found guilty. To
do you really? You've been sitting there for like 30 days as a jurist. You know, if you've convicted them, you know. When I was on a jury, we came out, convicted the guy, and then went back in and decided how long he was going to hang out in jail. Like literally, that's how we did it in Texas. Apparently, that's not how it works for everybody. Like sometimes they need a little bit of time to process or something. I'm not really sure.
Well, maybe they were on the fence.
If you're an attorney watching this, one, you're sick, but we need your understanding and you to explain to us why this shit happens, because although we are licensed and we don't get in trouble for shit, okay? But there you go. We need help in navigating the legal system because we don't want to go through it.
So did the wife and daughter, is it daughter or just child?
Wife and daughter.
Were they involved? Did they know about it?
They did not. And I think there's probably going to be a divorce and probably a purchase out of the life insurance and all that stuff. Because quite honestly, if your husband sets the fucking fire while you're in the house, that is grounds for divorce, I believe, in most states. Would you guys agree? Yeah.
Did it say like how or why they got out? Like, was there any detail?
No, there wasn't much detail because that wasn't the dramatic part. That wasn't the dramatic part. The dramatic part was that the quadruple murder of his brother's family and the fact that the 11-year-old nephew and the 8-year-old niece, I mean, they are young.
Oh,
they are so young.
That's
and
sad.
They got stabbed. Like,
yeah, I don't know how you could stab a kid like
it's crazy. Yeah. I mean, niece, nephew, any other child, no. I mean, no.
I mean, siblings that, sibling rivalry, I could see that, but like going after your nieces and nephews and small children, like, psycho.
But he also was willing to do that to his own child of setting the house on fire while the wife and daughter were inside. So this is not a man that was thinking straight. So he was convicted and he will be sentenced, I believe, in May of this year. So we'll let you know about the sentencing of it. Now, here's the thing. His attorneys are appealing the verdict already. Want to know why? Because there's a third brother.
Oh.
Right.
Dun.
Dun, dun, dun. So there is a third brother, and turns out he'll be sentenced on May 12th. He's eligible for life in prison, which, again, if you're an attorney, we don't understand.
So was he involved?
Well, that's the case. Paul is saying that the police hyper-focused in on him with like tunnel-like vision. Mm-hmm. And Paul is saying Corey Canero, the third brother, pulled money out and stole money from the companies even worse than what he did. Right? So apparently you can't trust either of your fucking brothers. And that there's also a life insurance policy that Corey Canero cashed out during this whole period of about $3 million and used $1.8 million to purchase a secret home that no one's focusing in on under an assumed name or like underneath a corporation. And there's one other detail that just made you fucking think, right? You ready for it? There's an iPad that belonged to the 11-year-old that was found in Corey Canero's home.
Huh.
But
so do you think they were both involved?
That is a magical question. Like, no, it was my other brother.
I mean, what was his alibi for like where he was when his own house was set on fire?
I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Interesting.
I just know that
they probably were in on it.
That
together.
is one family reunion that I don't want to attend. I think I would pass on Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Probably set the main house on fire, and then the Corey. Is it Corey?
Set the other house on fire?
Yeah.
Either way, do you what?
Because how
what kind of mother raises these men?
How far apart were these houses, and how close together were the fires?
Okay, well, that will be a Google Earth question, and we can certainly pull that up. Can we not? Can we pull up the Google Earth and see how far it is from Benton Neck
because
to
if they
Oceanside?
if the fires were pretty close together in proximity, that would make me think that more than one person would have had to have been involved.
But the Porsche went back and forth. They caught him on CCTV kind of thing. So
interesting.
I mean, I don't know.
Makes me want to be a PI.
Does it? Yeah. Rather than I thought we were kind of PIs as in the loan officer industry. So anyway, that is creepy. I mean, and they're claiming that they were targeted by other people. I mean, the roaches didn't set the fire. I understand this, but whatever. I don't know. It just seems crazy. If
money makes people do crazy things,
it does. But it's part of pride, I guess. I don't know. But there's something very, I don't know. I just never got the Cain and Abel story, and I don't understand it, But it's sad that you would pick that over your own child, over your own wife, over your own niece and nephew, or even your brother.
Money makes you do irrational things.
I mean, if you don't like your brother, just let them go. I mean, let them be. Let them live their life.
I bet you the percentage of crimes involving money is just so much higher than anything else. I mean, and of course you have jealousy and crimes of passion, but I'd probably say 90% of crimes involve some kind of financial aspect.
See, and I don't know. People are passionate, but it's always somebody close to you. It's, they telling you stranger danger since we were kids, but you know what? That's bullshit.
That is true.
Except for you two. Okay. I don't know you guys and I'm in the fucking woods, but I'm just saying that it's always your family, which was the only reason I agreed to come out in this cabin in the woods with my cell phone off. Huh? Because Beth is at home. Yes, Beth is at home with my bed jet. So, anyway.
Enjoy, honey, enjoy.
Right. All right, so that's it on my bent neck, colt neck. It's the bent neck lady thing. Okay.
A little more exciting than mine. Mine was a little short and simple, but like I said, not a lot of people.
Short and simple is creepy too.
A lot of people target loan officers, but
why would you want to, though? Come on. We're not that bad. We don't get to pick the markets. We just plug away at it while we're in it. And you know what? Well, as I said before, we don't like those messages of rate lock alerts. We don't.
We do put people through the ringer, though, and makes them want to strangle us.
We don't do that. Underwriters do. Maybe the fucking underwriter killed the dude, okay? Because he said no more conditions. And the underwriter went, I'll show you a condition.
He was conditioned to death.
He was conditioned to death.
Sorry.
With the keyboard. Oh, my God. Oh, CEO will probably call me again.
Excuse me.
Miss Hart, I think we need to discuss your podcast. Anyway, all right. Every week, these two sick bitches, we do rate our stories on a scale of 1 to 5, murder, mayhem, and mortgages. So I will ask you to go first.
So on murder, definitely get a 5 because
Boom.
It is pretty gruesome, and anytime that children are involved is horrible. So you get a 5 for that one. Mayhem, I'm definitely going to give you a 5 on that one too because of the little twist at the end. Was it brother 1? Was it brother 2? Was it
brother 3?
Both brothers together? I mean, a lot going on there, and definitely some of the facts that you brought up makes me wonder what really went on there.
It is creepy. And that's a creepy family that you don't want to go to their family reunion.
Yes. And then for mortgages, I mean, it really wasn't a whole lot related to mortgages. You got the real estate aspect for sure. A couple mansions on fire. So I'll give you a 3 on that
and
one.
the life insurance fraud and the insurance fraud. I mean, those things count. Those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're involved in insurance fraud, it doesn't look positively on your loan application. I think that counts.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you were put on the sam.gov list for that.
Right.
And
What is that? You don't want to be on it.
No, it's a government FU list. We're not giving you any money.
Yep. But you can't be elected president. Zing. I'm so getting flagged by the FBI. So
Okay. How about
yay.
me?
All right. So loan officer, mayhem, murder. You know what? I really wish he were killed by a keyboard. I got to be honest. I would have given you a 5 if you had said it was the LOA and the keyboard
warrior
in the library kind of thing. I'm going to give you a 3.5 for the murder.
Kind of boring. Just on your office all working.
But on mayhem, because I'm a fucking loan officer and I don't like that shit, like I'm going to give you a 4 on mayhem. And then mortgages,
they
I'm
never-
going to give you a 4 because it's a loan officer and they're just there to help. God damn it.
Well, it's a completely cold case. No leads. No nothing. Like just.
Yeah, it's like the cop didn't like his loan officer, so fuck this one. You know, I mean, like, what the hell? He didn't like his interest rate, so we're not going to solve this guy's murder.
Fuck you. I didn't get a 3%.
Yeah, that one. That one. Yay.
Well, as
So,
always, if you like it, like, subscribe, share with your friends. And if you have any stories, just send it to the email below and we'd be happy to feature something.
Absolutely. And of course, if you like our swag that we're wearing, she's wearing our hats, our shirts. I'm wearing the hoodie because it's fucking cold in Colorado. This is ridiculous. But we do sell that for those who are sick bitches like we are. So thank you so much for hanging out. We always enjoy it. And we can't wait to bring you more murder, mayhem, and mortgages next week. Catch up with you soon.
Thank you.